Because I want to make this tutorial very beginner friendly, I'm going to mention a couple of very basic things around Laravel, such as the Laravel.com website itself, which is going to be the main point. If you are looking for some information from the documentation, you just click on docs and it's going to redirect you into the official docs. Laravel 12 is the latest version at the moment when I'm recording this, and you can have a look at everything what you are looking for in the documentation. I'm going to also mention Laravel Herd, which is the Laravel development environment for Windows and for Mac OS. If you are one of these operating systems, then you can go with Laravel Herd. It's the perfect tool. It gives you Composer, which is the package manager for PHP. It gives you the PHP versions, and you can easily switch between different PHP versions. It gives you also Node.js and NPM, which is also very important when building Laravel websites. Not necessarily for Laravel APIs, but for Laravel websites, for building JavaScript, CSS assets, building the front-end frameworks, it is crucial. And it also gives you SQLite database out of the box for free. In Herd Pro, you can get the MySQL as well. So if you are on Mac or on Windows, I really recommend to get Laravel Herd, make it up and running. At the moment, I am on Linux operating system on Ubuntu, and if you are a Linux user, I assume you are a little bit more advanced user and you know how to set up PHP, how to set up Composer on your Linux operating system. So if this is the case, I just trust you that you can set up PHP, Composer, and SQLite package as well on your operating system. So in my case, I'm on Ubuntu, so I'm going to simply create new project using terminal. But before I do this, I'm going to mention two coding editors. One is VS Code. Again, I'm trying to make this tutorial very beginner friendly. That's why I mentioned VS Code, but there's very low chance that you don't know what is VS Code. So VS Code comes with AI as well, and Cursor AI, which is my preferred choice of AI-based coding editor. I have both, and I'm going to start with VS Code in this tutorial. So if you want to evolve and move your development into the next step, I also recommend to get Cursor and get the Cursor subscription as well. But for the beginning, VS Code is totally fine. It is free. You can get it. You can start it. All right. So now I'm going to create my first Laravel API project. And for this, we need to make sure that we have a Laravel installer in our project. For this, we're going to execute the following Composer command. Composer global require Laravel /installer. Again, if you install Laravel Herd on Windows or on Mac, you're going to have Composer command. Then you can execute this Composer global require Laravel /installer. On Ubuntu, you have to manually install the Composer, after which you will be able to execute the following command. Now, I'm updating my Laravel installer. It seems like there's a new version since I last installed that, after which I'm going to navigate into my folder where I typically put all my projects, and I'm going to create new folder by executing Laravel new Laravel API course 2025. Okay, this is my folder name, so you can name it whatever you want. By default, since Laravel 12, we don't have API inside the starter kits when we create new projects. So we have React, Vue, Livewire. We don't hear any of this. We want to choose none. I'm going to choose PEST as testing framework. It's going to download and set up Laravel project for me, after which I have to install separately. I have to install API separately in my project. I'm going to stick with SQLite as a choice of the database, and in just a second, it's going to finish the project scaffolding. Now it asks us if we want to run npm install and npm run build. This is something we can skip at the moment because we don't hear npm run and npm run build because we simply want to build Laravel APIs. So what I'm going to do right now is to open my just created Laravel API course 2025 folder using VS Code. So I'm using a code command right here to open this in VS Code, and here is our project opened. First, let me zoom in even more. Then we're going to open terminal, and you can open terminal by hitting the menu item at the top, then terminal and new terminal. And this is it. And after which I'm going to execute Composer run dev. So Composer run dev is a combined command which executes 4 scripts on Linux and probably 3 scripts on Windows because one package is not available on Windows. If I open Composer JSON, scroll down below a little bit and find under scripts section dev command. So it is using npx concurrently to execute 4 scripts. First is PHP Artisan serve to start the PHP server. Next, PHP Artisan QListen, this is for the background jobs. We have PHP Artisan Pale, this is for outputting logs, and the Pale is not available on Windows, so when you create a Laravel project on Windows, you probably will not see the following command in your Composer JSON file under dev script. And we have npm run dev to build the asset files, JavaScript, CSS files, and so on. So we can execute Composer run dev, but the truth is that we only need PHP Artisan serve. We don't need QListen at the moment. We don't need logs. We don't need npm run dev. We just need PHP Artisan serve. So for simplicity, I'm going to also execute PHP Artisan serve. Now, this is going to start the PHP server running on localhost port 8000 or 8001, but because I already have one project running on port 8000, it started on port 8001. So I'm going to copy the following URL, then I'm going to open the browser. I can close all these tabs, and I'm going to open this. Oops, what did I do? Oh, I killed it. So right click, copy, PHP Artisan serve, and then we can access this in the browser and we see Laravel welcome page.